for now, meron tayong tatawagin ng stage. Ito po yung ating Head of Network, Business and Marketing Head for the network updates. May we call on the stage, Sir Joey Espiritu.
IFERN Nation, good morning. This is Joey Espiritu, and I would like to extend my congrats to all graduating IFERN achievers who have overcome negative thinking, discouragement, zero support, and complacency. You are now truly considered as masters of your faith and epitome of the IFERN system. Given that graduation is our theme this season, allow me to be your teacher who wants to impart additional important lessons to your new journey to the real world, where the values of support and gratitude should be more observed and emulated. Support in IFERN would mean care, nurture, and what we had been doing ever since, subsidize. Support was the key value embodied by IFERN when it started out. The company unselfishly gave support to members by subsidizing much of the operational costs just to ensure our members can take off well, without being hampered by limited financial constraints. Besides support, IFERN also embodied gratitude to recognize members' efforts through a very rewarding compensation and reward scheme, as we feel our members deserve only the best for the hard work they have given. This is why most of us can consider IFERN to have the best compensation plan in the networking industry because of our gratitude to members. In today's CISL graduation rites, IFERN feels like a parent proudly witnessing its children, the network members, marching out successfully from challenging periods to prosperous times. And this we greatly attribute to IFERN's lessons on support and gratitude. This graduation proves how most members are now more stable and independent and expected to reciprocate the values of support and gratitude, especially to IFERN, who was the parent to members. Like parents, IFERN continues to hurdle never-ending challenges that can disrupt our business, especially now that we are growing bigger locally and to conquer the global market next. We therefore need your support, as we cannot exclusively subsidize certain costs further due to constantly rising market costs. Adjustments are needed to ensure our foundation remains strong. This is not primarily for IFERN's benefit, but rather you, the members, to benefit more, since it ensures our business remains long-term and sustainable. We want IFERN to grow further, and to make this happen, we must accept important factors for growth, which are the changes that go along with it. Changes needed to make us perform better and advance our business. Every growth means change, so let's be open to changes, and to understand and accept these changes proves you truly valued our support and take it as a sign of your gratitude. So, let's show support and gratitude to IFERN as our motivation to be more open to the changes coming our way. The changes I am about to announce are both enhancements and adjustments, and let's consider them progressive changes, as they are meant to advance the IFERN business further. So for our first progressive change, this would be a dashboard enhancement to help members easily monitor rank advance requirements and check if their account is qualified to claim their given rank advance incentives. We will now be displaying the members' actual rank and current performances for PSD, cycles, and earned GSR to help members determine if their performances would merit the appropriate TSC and GSR commissions in real-time status. This can help avoid flashouts and in strategizing for the achievement of the required numbers for the particular rank. An added access will also be put into place to allow members to easily view their extension accounts. We will be implementing this progressive change on April 1, 2021. For second progressive change, did you know that since 2014, IFERN never adjusted its freight charges despite numerous adjustments from courier service partners? IFERN kept subsidizing this cost for members' convenience, but our growing business comes with growing costs. costs we have been trying to spare you from. But now that they are affecting our capability to subsidize, we need to make necessary adjustments. For a second progressive change, I would like to announce to everyone that the policy on shipping costs for product reorders below 3,500 pesos and free shipping for orders 3,500 pesos and above would need to be slightly adjusted. So this time, shipping charge will be applied to transactions 5,000 pesos and below, while transactions amounting to 5,000 pesos and above will be the new basis for free shipping. Regarding shipping costs for our packages, we would need to apply new rates this time based on regional destinations due to increasing courier and logistics costs. We will be making price adjustments from the standard rate system to regional destination rates as shown. This second progressive changes will also take effect on April 1, 2021. For our third progressive change, we know IFERN remains to be a company still subsidizing transaction fees from online payment channels, even when most companies have already shifted them to their customers. This has a tremendous cost impact to the company since our increasing transactions are no longer proportionate to our subsidy budget. Same with rate adjustments absorbed from payment channels for years now. It therefore necessitates changes to ease their disruptive effects to our business. So in relation to this, we are announcing that payments requiring transaction fees made through various cashless or online payment channels, as well as credit and debit cards, can no longer be subsidized by the company due to increasing operational cost. They will now be covered by a convenience fee percentage and will be effective come April 1, 2021. We seek the support of our members as this change can ensure the company's continuous operations and services to the network. This change can initially be a challenge, but we know that there are always solutions or options to every challenge. Dahil pag gusto natin, may paraan dito, di ba? We assure you that IFERN will keep assisting members in the best ways it can. And a major way is providing information on various payment options that can help members pay nothing or just minimal for transaction fees. Let's check some of these payment options. Of course, the best option is without transaction fees, which is possible when paying directly at the IFERN hub or through our FCC cashiers. This payment option was temporarily stopped during the pandemic, but given the lightening quarantine classifications, we will now reactivate the walk-in transactions this coming April 1, 2021. Besides this, online bank-to-bank payments can also be a great option for having zero charges with BDO and Metrobank. Assistance for this transaction will be provided by our FB Messenger chatbot or customer service team. Bank deposit payments can also be relied upon for having zero or minimal charges, and BDO can be your best option at this point for offering zero charges, followed by Metrobank with minimal fees. Again, assistance for this transaction will be provided by our FB Messenger chatbot or customer service team. For our fourth and final progressive change, this is something we can actually celebrate about, since for a long time now, we have been and still are terribly affected by the unfair and illegal activities of certain resellers who underprice IFERN products in online selling platforms like Lazada and Shopee. Again, this is certainly linked to Kamada, which is seriously condemned by the company yet still daringly done by who we believe are active members within us. But the end is finally near, and it may happen sooner than you think. To those engaged in Kamada, this is your last and final warning. Since in our fourth progressive change, IFERN will soon be assuming exclusive retail presence in both Lazada and Shopee as means to eventually kick out IFERN resellers who underprice our products and to enforce or emphasize our SRP. These unauthorized resellers are actually the kamadors in disguise. So this is a significant step towards our fight against Kamada. IFERN will be partnering with an established e-commerce company to be our official partner for retailing in all known digital selling platforms. We will be known as the IFERN official store, and that members need not worry as we will strictly observe the SRP policy. Kaya, bye-bye sa mga nagbabagsak presyo dyan. And for these IFERN resellers underpricing our products, etong inyo, gagawin namin kayong parang COVID-19 na buburahin ng ganito ng FERN. So these are the progressive changes we are expecting, and as graduates, we know our members are ready to embrace them. Still speaking of graduation, I'm sure most of us are wondering when COVID-19 will also be graduating from our lives. But we're supposed not to wonder because the answer had always been with us in IFERN. We are all familiar with the saying, fight fire with fire. If we can fight fire with fire, we can therefore fight COVID with COVID through FERN-This COVID, care of vitamin D. So the answer to the problem is found in the problem itself. As my graduation talk comes to an end, let me end it with a message that talks about the end. COVID ends with a D, and it may meet its end with this D. FERN-D, fighting COVID with COVID, care of vitamin D. That will be the end for COVID. And that will be the end of my talk. Salamat po.